Right, so here I am with my first video on YouTube. First guide to my houseplants, I suppose. First one up, biggest one. Frangipani here, bought it about 3 years ago off eBay. It's got a fair size now. It's too cold here in Scotland and not enough sunshine for it to flower, but I'm hoping one year I might put in a polytunnel and might get something off it. It's doing pretty well. A bit better this year. It normally gets thrips on it, but seems to be clear so far, so doing good. What else? We got this palm from my grandmother. It's a little bit sickly, really needs repotting to be honest. It's got a pretty tiny pot, but happy enough for now. Other plant, most of these are fairly recent to me apart from the Frangipani. Got my Madagascan jasmine here. Bought it about 3 or 4 months ago, had some lovely white flowers on it. Now it's grown pretty mental. I've already wrapped this around twice. Now it's grown about 3 foot. I don't know if you can see that on the video. Goes over to here, right up the wall. So that's doing nicely. Window is east facing, so get the sunshine first thing in the morning, but being quite low in this part of the world, it doesn't really get above the building until 8 o'clock, and then it's gone by 10 o'clock, so only gets about 2 hours of direct sunshine, but the plants seem to like it quite a bit. Other plants I've got is very small dwarf tomato plant. Let's check the variety. Got it from Lidl, I hadn't heard of this one before. It's called Ponchiri. Don't really know that one personally, but this one I got from Lidl. It's doing quite nice. Had a good crop on it. Got a couple left now, but it's starting to regrow. Got some new flowers on it the other day, so fairly hopeful that might come to something eventually. But I think it needs repotting as well, and fortunately it does have a lot of green fly at the moment. So I need to figure out a way of treating that without pesticide. Obviously, I don't want to be eating any pesticide. And the plant I'm most interested in at the moment is my chili plant here. Oh, get the camera right. Been growing that, filled it forever now. I think April applied the seed. It's now beginning of August, and as you can see, it's been pretty slow. I think part of the problem is put in some very rich compost that I also bought cheap from Lidl and killed. All the plants seem pretty damaged. There seems to be I think fertilizer burn on some of the leaves. You can just about make that out there. It's already lost most of the lower leaves down there from fertilizer burn. So I think it was very powerful compost from Lidl. But anyway, it's taken off now. It was stunted for about 2 or 3 months. Didn't do anything at all. I thought it was going to die at one point, but growing at a decent rate now. Probably can't see it, but there's a embryonic flower bud in there. So I'm hoping that I'll get it'll focus. Hoping that I'll get my first flower 2 or 3 weeks, but could be another month or 2 until I actually get any peppers. But this was a paper lantern oriental pepper. It's supposed to be really hot. I think it's pretty similar to habanero, maybe like Scots bonnet standards, so high hopes for that. But as it's now August, sun's fading, I'll keep it under the grow lamp most of the time. It seems to do the job. Get the grow lamp in the evening. Might do another separate video about this, how I'm growing at the moment. But yeah, that's all the houseplants in my window anyway. So my setup. Basically I moved in here. Didn't have a windowsill much, you can see there. About 15-20 centimetres. So I kind of built up my own, just found some wood under the bed. Put that up, propped it up against my computer desk, and there we are. It's greatly enhanced my growing capabilities. Oh, one more plant I forgot about. That's my pothos vine here. Took a cutting recently. When I moved into this flat in Edinburgh, it had an old pothos vine which was at least 12 years old, maybe older. I'll take a video of that another time. absolutely huge, but it was almost dead when I arrived. It only had about 10 or 15 leaves left, so fed it up, gave it some new compost, rejuvenated it. It's one of the nice healthy shoots it had. So yeah, repotted that, took cutting of it, and it's doing nicely. And see some of the roots coming through the bottom already, so it's a pretty happy plant at the moment. Probably have to be repotted soon actually, because it's already getting quite big. But yeah, that's all my plants in this room on my windowsill, and get around to showing other plants some other video. So there we are. That's my lovely view across the Firth of Forth. Ignore the mouldy, dirty windows. There we are. Lovely view of Edinburgh. That's my plants.